Within a few years, this ray of light could make you feel a little less guilty when you buy water, soda, or a sports drink in a plastic bottle. Find out why and meet the CEO behind the technology that could change plastic manufacturing next on Breakout.
Our technology creates a cloud of electrons. We call it an electron beam. And it's a cloud of electrons that roughly takes up around 5 inches by 10 inches. And anything that goes into the beam gets transformed.
These electron beams could be central to green factories of the future. The technology behind it has been around for decades, but this Massachusetts company has found a way to make these beams small and fast enough to use in industrial manufacturing.
We're kind of like the laptop to the mainframe. I mean, mainframes are very useful, but there's so many more ways you can use a laptop than you can a mainframe. And so that's why we want to really penetrate lots of different industrial processes.
Tyson has already convinced customers like General Electric, Nestle, and Johnson & Johnson to put the beams into their factories. Electron beams can change how plastic products are made, eliminating the need for heat, excessive water, and cooling.
When you use electron beams, you don't heat the liquid, you don't have to refrigerate it, and you can make the bottle lighter. Very significant savings.
Tyson says 90% of the energy use can be cut out during the making of a plastic bottle. Water savings is even more dramatic.
In many cases, it takes 3 to 6 liters of water to produce 1 liter of beverage. That's a very significant water consumption. With electron beams, there's no water consumption at all.
Electron beams might ultimately cut consumers' guilt, but Tyson says he's convinced big corporate companies to switch to his technology because the beams would significantly cut manufacturing costs.
We can often simplify the process and make it take up less space in the factory. And so it's typically, we can save the money that the customer spends in a year and a half. So a payback period of a year and a half is relatively short in industry.
Tyson expects that medicine bottles and plastic bottles made with electron beams will hit the shelves later next year. With about $36 million in funding and $5 million in sales last year, Tyson thinks he has what it takes to branch out beyond plastic bottles.